Let's look at the database Literary Reference Center. The first thing that you need to remember is that it is not found alphabetically on the off-campus database access page like the other databases. Instead, you can access it through EBSCOhost, which is, as you scroll down, right here. If you click on that, you'll see the choices within the larger database, and Literary Reference Center is the third one. Clicking on that will take you to the first screen in that database. Here you'll see the usual items: the basic search window, the advanced search link, and the help button up here. Take advantage of these. Let's conduct an advanced search to see how this might work for your mythology project. You'll see the search box here, and underneath it are many ways to limit your search. The first one is by document type. I suggest that you ignore limiting by document type because Literary Reference Center does a great job of categorizing these for you on the results page, which you'll see in a minute. But do select full text so that you will get full articles rather than mere summaries. Let's ignore the other limiting features for now and go up and put in some search terms in the search box. Let's say that my research topic is the Trojan War. So I'm going to put in those simple search terms, but I'm going to put them in quotation marks to instruct the database to look for these two words together just as I've entered them. I'm going to hit search to launch the search. This will bring up a list of results, and I have 250 results here. Along the top there are helpful tabs, and these are the categories by document type that I mentioned before. For your purposes, you'll probably find reference books and periodicals a great starting point, but depending on your topic, you might find the other ones useful too. Let's look at periodicals for now. You can see that this has narrowed my search results down to 56 items. Let's take a closer look at those results. As I scroll down, I see some that are interesting, like number 2, Greek perspectives on the justice and merits of the Trojan War. And I might scroll down a little bit further, and maybe this one, learning lessons from the Trojan War. I might want to read this article right now by clicking on PDF full text here. But I want to show you a very, very useful strategy for the searcher in Literary Reference Center and actually in most databases. And that is to look at the detail of any article that looks promising. So I can do that by clicking on the title of this one. In this detailed view, I have a couple things from the get-go that I want to show you. And these are several actions to save my good find, if that's what this turns out to be. I can look at the PDF full text from here. I can print or email this particular detail page to myself if I think it's going to be useful. And this is Literary Reference Center's version of a citation. They are not going to craft a citation for you, but in this view you have all the information you need to build your own citation. Here's the author, here's the source, the title, the date, the volume and issue and page numbers, and other information as you go down that will get you a good citation. But more importantly, this detailed record view can give you enough information to determine if this article is worth reading in the first place. And if it turns out to be a great source, this view can also give you important links to finding similar articles. First, from this view, I can take a look at the abstract, which is a lengthy summary about the article. And from the very first line of this one, I can see that it's going to be an interesting discussion of modern lessons from the Trojan War, including how the Trojan War was depicted in the recent film Troy. If the article is on topic for my research, I want to look for others like it. And in the Literary Reference Center, sometimes there is this link called Cited References, which will take you to other articles that this author cited in his work. And these were articles that are no doubt on the Trojan War that this author thought were worth studying. So those would be good sources for me too. It's also a very, very smart idea in this database, as well as any other database that has this feature, to take a look at the subject terms that the database used to describe any article that you like that's really on target for your research. For instance, many of them are hyperlinked, so you can go right to similar articles. Here, there is a subject term called Troy film, which will take me to hopefully articles about film adaptations of the Trojan War, similar to this one. If I click on that, I'm going to get a new results list. Here I have 8 items, and they're all about depictions of Troy in film. And I can scroll down and take a look at them. For instance, here's one called Mythology Light that looks very promising. So, go forth and see what you can find in Literary Reference Center.